Thank you, Jay. Good afternoon or evening, one another. Good. Thank you so much for having me here. Such an honor that you embraced me to come to this room and share my life story with you. I am Frank Phann. My real name is Phann. I get to Frank later on. Just a second, how I got that. But I'm Cambodian. I come from Cambodia. It's our country in Southeast Asia, between Thailand and Vietnam. That's where we are. As we know, my country is just before 1975. We live our life daily just like us right now. Gather with friends, have great food, be able to see each family and friend. But in 1975, Khmer rule took over our country. April 16, 1975, they came in the dawn of the day, they took over the city, and then they flew everybody out the city, and only 3 places you can go. First choice, prison. Second, labor camp. The third is killing field. Those are the only 3 locations that we all have to go. And that moment, just like us right here, we gather, eating Thanksgiving dinner together. They just come in the room and say, go, 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 get out, get out. And the one that's struggling to get out, they just shot and kill, shot and kill, shot and kill. Especially us right here in this room, we all work for the city of Pearl, right? We have no chance to live. They kill all the middle class, the one that have education, even though the one who wears eyeglass right now is the first one to go. Because they say you are smart, you are intelligent, they don't want those people to have a chance to go against the government. So we all flee to the countryside, the 3 places that we have to go to. We don't have a choice, but that's only 3 places they say we have to go. So by the daybreak, they like everybody out in the countryside, at the labor camp, and at the killing field. You heard about the killing field. And that moment, that's when they separate us. Okay, men, you go on this side. Woman, you go on that side. Boy, you go on this side. Girl, you go on this side. If you're 5 years old and older, that's what they say, boy and girl. Any underage, under 5, got to stay with the mama. But at this moment, most men are being killed already, shot and killed already. So I was turning 7 years old. I was 6 plus. So I got to go to the boys' side. And they separate us at that moment. But backtrack a little bit. When we escaped, when I escaped that night, straight to the countryside, I still have my families. By the time we get to that village, we were hungry. I got 9 siblings. And my dad, at night we've been fleeing the city. My dad thought the kid are hungry. So he sneak out at the middle of the night, go to the rice field, try to look for crab and frog, whatever insect, whatever he can find to feed the kid because we're hungry. And but somehow, one of the Khmer, they say, accusing him, oh, you go out in the rice field stealing stuff from belonging to them, try to feed your family. So they tied my dad up in front of us and beat the crap out of him and slowly killing him, executing him in front of us at that moment, just because he tried to feed us. So we separate us, and then they separate us to where we don't know each other. So my mom being just say me in Pearl, my mom being in Marina, Mississippi. I am at South Haven in Mississippi, and my other sibling be somewhere we don't know. They try not to let us know where we at. So now they get control of the population of Cambodia. But now we work from sunrise to sunset, 7 days a week. They gave us a rice bowl of soup. Per meal in the late evening, have about 10 grains of rice in it. That's it. And then they take away all our possessions. They strip our clothes. They give us uniform. Everybody with black. One black shirt, one black pants. That one set of uniform lasts us a year. Everybody have the same haircut. Man, one haircut. Woman, one haircut. Everybody look the same. And all we do, work, or write bonus, each day. We don't have place to sleep either. So like in this big room right here, what, about 200 some people in here? When we get back from the work, no shower whatsoever, and you get dump yourself in the river and pond, come back, same clothes, find a corner to sleep every night. They say, get up, go to work again. Whoever can make it, have another chance to live another day. Who doesn't have the strength to do it? There's no call in sick. There's no not show up for work. They just kill you right there and then. And right at the where we work at, for the intimidation and to scare, to do for us to do whatever they want to do. They kill people, they cut people's head and stick on a stick and put it right there where everybody can see. This is what happened to you if you don't do what they ask you to do. So from 75 to 79, they killed almost 3 million people. One guy alone, they call the brother number one, but in Pol Pot, this is the leader. And they have over 100 brothers. But brother number 3, at one time, one graveyard, he killed 20,000 people. At another graveyard, he killed 30,000+ people by himself. It's a blessing to our people at that moment if they just bring the gun and shot you, blank, die. They don't do that. They torture you. They cut your throat, slowly let you bleed, drag you so they can see it. Everybody can see it. They just scare all of us. It doesn't matter what we do, we gotta do what they said, otherwise we don't have a chance to live. So 75, 79, every Cambodian go through what we go through. Live without family, without knowing where everybody at. And then they give you one request a year, one time a year to request if you know where your family at or if they still alive. Just say, I'm Brad, big brother. Brad is in Maria, I'm over here. I put request to go see him. Less than 0.1% chance that they approve for us to go see each other. We can't talk. No more than 2 people can gather. If you do, they just say, you up to something, they will kill and execute you immediately. So everybody we all don't know how to talk. We pretend don't know how to talk. If you don't know how to talk, we don't want to talk. Anybody want to talk to you, you just ignore them. Just walk away. You don't want to get caught. They see from the distance, oh, them 2 guys talk to each other, they up to something. So I don't know where my mom at. I don't know if she's still alive. She doesn't know where I'm at. She doesn't know if I'm still alive. All my brothers. I have 9 brothers. We don't know. So in that that from that time frame, we have no religion, no currency, no school, no food, no clothes, but one step. Everybody the same. And then, they allow man and woman get married one time a year. And basically just say, hey, okay, we have plenty of people in here. Man stand on one side, woman stand on one side, make a line. Whoever in front of you, pronounce husband and wife. And after that, your wife goes separate way, your husband goes separate way. You don't know that. But that's what they do. But their goal is to kill people that were born before 1975, especially male. And their agenda is to kill all men that was being adult, they consider adult. Back in that side of the country, when you were 12 years old and up, they consider you adult. So, in 1979, it's a blessing to our country. Vietnamese invade our country. We all sit in this room that war is bad. It doesn't matter what it is, it's bad. Somebody killing somebody, broken family, everybody scared, whatever. But for us to Cambodia in 1979 was a blessing. Vietnamese invade our country. I live on the border of Cambodia and Vietnam because when they took over, we tried to run to Vietnam, but we couldn't make it. We got stuck. So when Vietnamese invade my country, all I know is take off and run. And that's when I started escaping. I don't know where my mom at, but when they took me away from her, she told me, she said, doesn't matter what happened, I will stay here and wait for you. So 3 days later, from where I'm at, I just keep walking. At night, only at night. And daytime, I hide in the bush. 3 days later, I show up to where my mom told me. There she is, waiting on me. Mother instinct is very powerful. She stood right there under that tree. I see my mom. But all I see is one brother. I asked Mom, where all my brothers? She said, some of them got killed, but most of them died of sickness and starvation. Right there and then, we don't care what it is, we just take off and run, escape for our life. So we don't know where we're going, but we know Thailand is west of our Cambodia. Wherever the sun sets, that's where we're going. And we only do it at night. So they don't see us. If they see us, they start shooting and kill us. It takes me almost 10 months to walk from where I'm at to Thailand. But it started out the first couple months, it was an easy escape because we're still in the country. But toward the Thai-Cambodia border, a thick forest, rain, jungle, we have to walk every day, every night at that moment because it's deep in the forest already, hardly have anybody see and shot at us. But there's Khmerus still hiding in the jungle. So, there's Cambodia is the most infested landmine in the world. And every step it takes, a chance to live and die. But it's better to keep moving forward because we know we have a better chance to live. And during escape, many thousands of people died. During shot at, step on landmine, and die of disease and sickness. Because in that region of the world, only 2 seasons, dry and wet. So when it's raining all day, all night. During my escaping route, at this moment in the jungle, we don't have any more clothes because one set of clothes don't last that long when it starts deteriorating. So we use leaf, banana leaf, whatever, just cover ourselves and keep walking. And during the escape, it's a hardship because for older people, hard for them to go up and down the mountain, jungle, and all this stuff. And I saw so many horrible stories. Like people that have kids, they don't allow the kid to come along because when the kid making noise, they scared that the commander might hear and stop us, shoot at us. So your choice is to leave your kid behind, or you go, or you stay with your kid and die there. And there are many scenes when I saw them. The husband and wife that don't give up on each other. My mom, cousin, her husband's getting blind during the escape. And he said, it's too tough for me to burn on y'all. Y'all just go on, take my 2 kids with you. Just leave me here. And the wife said, no, I'm not leaving you behind. I will stay with you. And she did stay with him. And you take 2 kids with us. And the pregnant wife that give birth, screaming out for her husband, help, don't leave, don't leave. But if you stay and die with her, or your life with the other kid with you moving forward. And when the one that make it, we cross the body of water, washed away by a strong stream down the river, and die. And people who couldn't make it just sit there. I can't make it anymore. Just go. My mom got under me and my brothers. What a strong woman. Lost all the kids and the husband, but her mind is so strong. I know how much my mom loved me. I know how much mom loved the children. She rather not eat. We find a palm, we have to find like a palm tree, cut inside, eat the core of it, just to have something to eat. She rather not have it, let us have it. At night, when it rained so hard, she used her own body to cover us. She carried my younger brother throughout the jungle and helped us to make it to Thailand. And my stepdad, when we get to camp, my mom married my stepdad. My stepdad doing the escape at that time. We have to walk a straight line. We cannot go off because otherwise you have a chance to step on a landmine. But for somehow they stepped on a landmine. There were about 15 men in front of him. They all got killed, and he got wounded a little bit on his foot. But for 9 months in the jungle, the meat started tearing, the bones sticking out. We keep cut it raw. They cut it raw. By the time we get to Thailand, we have this much left on his leg. And just give you an idea example, just say 100 of us escaped from my route. About 25 of us make it to Thailand. So when we got to Thailand, that's when we know that, wow, they put us in a soccer field. All the people who escaped put us in a soccer field. And the Thai people cook us rice. That was the first time, that night, that moment, that I ever had solid rice in my mouth. The unfortunate thing was, so many people died again at that night because they eat too much. They hadn't had food, they hadn't had solid food. They eat so much, they died because they eat so much. So we stayed there. They let us sleep in a soccer field, and in the morning they trained us to the camp. And for each family, they give us the blue tent. I don't know what to call it, the roof leak, whatever they put the blue tent. They give us like a 3 meter by 3 meter square meter for family. That was the first piece of anything over our roof that rain won't drop on us when we sleep at night. So when we get to that camp, they kind of say, okay, make your own, pick your own spot, make your own house. So with my brother, we cut up some tree, cut the long grass, make a roof out of it. That was the first shelter we had. It was the roof, no wall, 4 poles, that's it. I lived in camp from 79 to 86. My family grew now from 3 to 5. Well, a family of 5, they gave us 40 liters of waters, 1 kilogram of rice, and 1 kilogram of protein for 1 whole week. 3 liters to a gallon. So 40 liters for 5 people of water for 1 whole week. I don't remember when the last time I take a shower. The best shower I ever take was when the rain comes. We just run out and take a shower. But for all that time, that's how we live by in camp. But the thing is, we're not worried about if somebody's going to kill us anymore. We don't worry about if we wake up alive anymore. But in camp, they don't have school system or nothing. I stayed there for that year, for that long because I don't have any family out in the country, outside like United States, Canada, Australia, whatever. But people who have family, they can sponsor a refugee. But I don't. But somehow there's a spot in camp, like in one spot, every week everybody go there, like thousands of people go there, look at the board, see your name up there. If your name up there, that means somebody sponsored your family to come to America or the other country. So one day we went, we saw the name, we were so excited, and so excited, so happy to the point that we're scared that we're gonna die. Like, I don't want to die anymore. I want to go to wherever it is beside here. So USCC sponsored my family. And we have to go through in the interview process for INS. You have to go 3 times to pass the test. But as long as they ask you a question, don't have relate, your answer not relate to communists, most likely you have a chance to come. But my dad, my stepdad was so honest. I'm not communist, but I lived through the communists. If I don't do what they ask us to do, we wouldn't be here today. So the final interview we passed. So we have American and a translator, promoted translator. We didn't speak the language. So the American guy asked, do you have family in America? USA, they go, USA. I said, no. You know anybody? No. Where do you want to live? My dad said, USA. And then the guy said, but where? And we said, just USA. So the guy pulled out a little map, they put on the middle table. And he said, where do you want to live? My dad just pointed in the middle. That was Memphis, Tennessee. We don't know America have 50 states. We thought America is one country, like us. So we couldn't go to California. There's a lot of Asians there. But they dropped us in Memphis, Tennessee. So I landed there, don't know anybody. But let me backtrack a little bit while I'm in camp. When we pack the tent, they transfer you to another camp, the final camp, which is a 6-month camp. Basically, for 6 months, they just teach you the culture of the country you go to. So I come to America. So they teach us how to live in America. So they show us how to use forks and knife and napkin. We've never seen fork and knife before. So we make a joke. We say, man, if we have knife, back in 1975, 79, we would kill each other for that rice soup. So they teach us how to use the toilet, how to sit on the toilet. We don't have toilet. You know, I went back home 2000. My wife was pregnant and she needed to go to the bathroom. We asked, where's the bathroom? One of my family gave him a shampoo. He said, take that, go over there. It's 2000 already, we don't have a bathroom. But anyway, that's what they teach us, how to use all those, how to use the cups and all this stuff. Simple, basic stuff that we do here. So when we fly to America, I have one short, one shirt, and a sandal. Come to America. So on the plane, you know, the flight attendants run through the aisle, ask what you want to drink or whatever. We don't know, so I just say, I want something to drink too. So she had me 7-Ups. He already popped the thing in for you already. I just drink it like I thought I drink water. That thing almost killed me. I didn't know that have carbonated water that strong. I was choking. They tried to help me out. And then they teach us how to use the toilet back in the camp, but the one in the toilet in the camp looked different from the airplane. So I tried to use it and I say, what? And of course, all the flight attendants on my flight are female. And I tried to ask her to show me. She said, I can't stay in there with you, you know, whatever. But anyway, those are the things that they teach us. So when I live in that camp, they transfer to that camp. They showed us the Chinese movie, old kung fu movie. They kill a bird and roast it on an open flame. Man, that guy just tear that bird leg up, and with his two hands he go. He eats so good. I sit on the ground floor watching that movie. I say, my water stopped dripping. I say, oh God. I don't know what God. I just say, oh God. You ever have a piece of meat in my mouth? No rice, no veggie whatsoever, just pure meat. If I have to die tomorrow, I'll be okay with it. So when I come to America, the first night I led in Memphis, this Cambodian lady cooked us beef soup with mushroom. Looking back, I wouldn't eat that soup right now. But that was the best meat that I ever had in my mouth. 17, 18-year-old boy, that was the first beef I ever had. But my first protein was 1979. When I lived, the first camp I lived, they have a dump. We don't have a dump truck come pick up our trailer like this. They just take the trailer and throw a pile in the field. So I go out there and try to look for stuff. I found me a chicken head. Oh, I was so happy. I ran so fast and take it to my mom. She cleaned it up and cut in 5 pieces. That chicken had 5 pieces, 5 of us. And that chicken head was so good, so delicious. That was my first protein in 79. From 86, that's when I got my first beef in Memphis, Tennessee. So in Memphis, Tennessee, where we came in as a refugee, so U.S., the Catholic Church kind of placed us where to find a job, where to go get help and all this stuff. We doesn't speak English at all. And they kind of help us get food stamp, vig and all this stuff. And then I got to work at Nagasaki Inn. This restaurant It's a Japanese hibachi style place. That's where all the refugee kids go work. You name it, Chinese, Cambodian, Vietnamese, all of them work there. And all Asian, but one American. She's a general manager, Miss Pinky. Me and my brother, I'm new, my brother named Yin. So we work as busboy. She always tell us do something we don't understand, and she called our name, and we keep thinking, I don't know which one she called, me or my brother. So both of us keep running toward to her. But one Friday night, my goodness, we know she was mad. Her face turned red, her voice getting loud, her head started thrown in the air. She said, "Hey boy, come here. You Frank, you feel." So 5 minutes later, she come out with a name tag. I got the Frank, my brother got the Phil, and Harold, he's the head chef, he's Vietnamese, but he can relate to us a little bit. So I said, Harold, what is this? I speak Cambodian to him. I said, what is this? He said, Frank, you, Frank, you, okay? I hear Frank from then on, that's where I'm going. I don't care what it is. Frank, here I come. That's how I got my name Frank. When I become a citizen, they ask, do you want to change your name or whatever? I said, no, I want to keep my name. So I keep my new Frank Phann, my brother, same way, Nguyen Phil Phann. So that's how I got my name. But in that Nagasaki Inn, I worked there as a busboy. Then when I learned a little bit of English, read the number, I can understand the number. If 8 people, how much vegetable to give, and then I got promoted to be a kitchen helper. Then I became a chef there. I do a hibachi chef for 4 years at that restaurant. But backtrack of how God worked in our life. And why that movie is in God. It's just giving me peace and me pure. I died tomorrow, be okay. He listened, he heard me. When I'm nobody. I don't know what Jesus is. Who he is. But when I landed that job, I kind of started realizing. Then in Memphis, they have a Highland Baptist church. That's where all the Cambodians go to. And oh my goodness, this 10 couple, American couple, they don't speak our language. We don't speak their language. But sure, they sit there every Sunday with us, listen to American preacher talk, and then the Cambodian preacher translate. So our service is double the hour. 1 hour turned to be 2 hours every Sunday. So I said, this way a Cambodian kid to hang out. I just want to belong, so I just go every Sunday. I jump on the bus and go. Next thing you know, I see them. I see those 10 couple. I say, wow. They're not my own. Why they love my people so much? They do everything. Doesn't matter what time of day, they dare to help us. So I want to have the heart like them.
They come out.
And then I start to learn how to read a little bit. Learn how to read. I learned how to read. Like I said, City of Pearl. I can read, but I don't know what it means. Because we don't have school. My first school was at Sheffield High School, 1986. I was 17 years old. Don't want to know what ABCD looked like. My first class, 45-minute ESL class, A to Z. They tell it to write the thing on your paper. I said, man, I wish I can just take my white sheet of paper and trade that thing so I can get done on time. I got to D, that's it. For 45 minutes, I got from A to D. That was the first time I've been in school in my life. But at Highland High Baptist Church, because the American family that love us, show us, and just reveal Christ through them, to us. And I say, I want to be like them. What is it? So I start to know the Bible. First, my favorite word is John 3:16. Say that God so loved the world. And the world consists of everybody. Back home, I heard a little bit about Christianity, but we thought Christianity is only for the white folk, for American only. We have our own God, Buddha. Back then that side of the region of the world dominated by Buddhism. So we thought Jesus Christ, Christianity is only for the white folk. We didn't know that for everybody. But when I read that verse, John 3:16, that He loved the world, He gave His only Son to come to die for us. And then we call those 10 couple that live and breathe and model the compassion and love that Christ had for us that draw me to Christianity. I became a Christian in 1986. And my life has changed because of Him. He blessed me. He heard me when I called for, if I die tomorrow, I'll be okay. He placed me, not only He provided and blessed me with food. America is heaven on earth, but He put me in a place that I can see it, I can smell it, I can touch it, I can have it anytime. For a young boy come from where the food at today. What is it? Now the choice. What I want. What I want to eat today. God is amazing. He is amazing. This time of the year, Thanksgiving, guys, so many things to be grateful for. This morning, every morning I start with Thanksgiving. I always thank Him. Father, I thank You for the house that I have. It's not a house, it's a mansion. Thank You for the fridge full of food. Thank You for giving me the strength to get up on my own today. Thank You for the freedom. Thank You for the ability to say, I love you, baby. I can touch my wife. I can feel my kid. I can talk to all my friends. From 75, 79, you have no freedom for that. And I am blessed beyond what I can imagine. I might not have the money in the world, but I'm the richest man on this planet Earth right now. He blessed me so many ways. I challenge you that look at the room, to your left, to your right, to your side, to your front and back. And say, thank you guys for sitting beside me today. Thank you for having Thanksgiving dinner with me today. Thank you for being able to talk to you. Embrace each other. I just want to give you a real statistic here. If we have a roof over our head right now, we are 75% better than the world right now. If you have $15 with you right now, if you have $15 with you right now, you are the top 8% of the population in this world. Right now. If you are homeless in America, you are 98% better than my people back home right now. The people starve to death. Right now, 2021, they're still there. But guys, be grateful and thankful for, we always complain about, husband, I have to wash dishes today. Well, guys, at least you have dishes to wash because you have food to eat. Sometimes your wife asks you to fold the clothes. Be blessed that you have clothes to fold. I don't. We don't. America is heaven on earth. To me, this is heaven. But there's better heaven out there. Today, if we just have enough wealth, we have enough health, we have enough money, we have enough material. Anything else you can ask for. But if you have Christ, we will live together forever in heaven with Him and with our loved one. God is good. He always never let you down. He never let you down. So praise Him and praise each other, guys. We sit in this room right here. What a blessing, your guy in a position to influence and inspire people. We are a servant leader. Doesn't matter what we do. You know, I make donut. But it's not making donut. It made a difference in people's life. They want to come through there. They make sure they happy, feed them good. So be inspired, be influenced to the people around us. If we praise each other, we just give us each other strength to do more and always want to outdo each other. Love one another, love family, and be thankful for this Thanksgiving that we have a lot I think to be grateful for. I am so grateful to be here today, and I'm so grateful to be part of Pearl, City of Pearl. Guy, this community has been like my family so much beyond I believe right now. But I believe because of Him. That's why we have a blessed life. Thank you so much to have me here. I can go in more depth, but I don't want to steal the, right now at the moment to be thankful for. There's so many horrible stories out there, but we are great to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, the purpose of having him here is for us to leave this room and understand what the Lord has provided and how many blessings we really have. I don't think anybody in this room, if you have, you can come talk to me in my office because I'd love to hear your story. Has quite had a story like this man has had in his life. So we do need to take away from this as love your family, love each other, try to make a difference in other people's lives. Count your blessings every day. I'm going to leave you with something, I've said this many times. My wife's heard me say it. My father, Dale, he always said, he says, son, every day's a good day. Some are just better than others. And if we live like that, we can make a true difference. I hope each and every one of you have a great Thanksgiving. I appreciate y'all being here today. Y'all take care. Hey, one thing I want to say real quick. Didn't get to say it because y'all always miss somebody. Former Mayor Mitch Childers sitting right here. What do you say? Good bitch. And he probably really don't like me saying this, but he's done so much for Rankin County the last 60 years. I always call Earl Dean Rhodes the president of Rankin County. Earl Dean, raise your hand. Now, y'all all jump at one time, but we're going to need some able-bodied men to help Stacy Smith get these tables back in. So if you guys can hang back and so we can take care of business. Thank y'all. Thank you for coming, and y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.